Thank you so much for being here. So, Zachary, I'm going to start with you. I am so sort of flummoxed by the idea that somebody from another country is able to do anything with regard to our elections. It seemed as though things were pretty strict when it came to foreign contributions, but then it looks like there's just all of these loopholes. If you talk about shell companies, how is it that we haven't figured out the loopholes yet?
Yeah, that's a great question. Since he initially got here in 2014, initially he, almost immediately cozied up to MAGA, Trump world elites, whether that was down at Trump's Mar-a-Lago club or whether that was palling around with Steve Bannon. They quickly became intertwined. And, since then, like you've noted, we've seen more of the federal investigators really honing in on a lot of these shell companies that Guo is using, whether that's moving around money when it came to sending $100,000, down to those Georgia efforts to pro-Trump lawyer Lynn Wood, or other, 2020 election related attempts, to overturn the victory of Joe Biden. The investigators have really tried to now hone in on it, but it has taken kind of a long time for them to kind of catch up with Guo, as he is kind of making all these moves rather quickly when it comes to Getter and when it comes to really other ventures as well.
So he's got the nickname, I think, among some as pretty flamboyant. They call him China's Trump. Is that right?
Yeah, the Donald Trump of Beijing is what Stephen Bannon calls him. And he really has the respect and the ear of MAGA world, right? So not only does he have Bannon's ear, but of course he has, longtime Trump aide Jason Miller's ear, as Jason Miller has led Getter, which is, quite frankly, a company, a social media company that Guo, started, which was GTV News and those entities.
Okay, so Teddy, let's jump over to the Democratic side. The two people that I had introduced, Dustin Moskovitz and his wife. So they've given a lot of money, in 2016 and in 2020. But this time around, it looks like on paper, not much has been declared. And so I'm curious if there's did they back away? Did they not like the flack for having been sort of outed as big, money donors? And are they sort of doing this anonymously through PACs and nonprofits this election, or are they sitting this one out?
Looking at federal election filings has never been more useless. I say that because, you put some numbers on the screen which show the amount of money that people are spending. And yet, real money increasingly flows through nonprofits, 501c3s, 501c4s. In fact, when you look at federal election filings, you will often see the biggest disclosed donor to a super PAC is an associated nonprofit. So, Citizens United allows for unlimited checks of unlimited size, but the unlimited checks are disclosed. That's sort of supposed to be the way the system works. Increasingly, the unlimited check comes from something that in turn does not disclose. So that's a way of saying answering this question that you pose is difficult. Look, Dustin and Carrie and their group, which is called the Open Philanthropy Project, I think is remarkably more transparent than most philanthropies. They publish on their website a list of grants as they come out. I can tell you not a lot of donors do that. So in some ways, they are remarkably transparent. With their political giving, they are not. It's funny because Dustin Moskovitz first came onto the scene in 2016. I believe it was September or October of that year. I remember when he posted on Medium a post saying all the money he was going to be donating to Democratic campaigns and super PACs that cycle. That was in 2016. I think it was something like 20, 30, 40 million bucks, that neighborhood. 2020 rolls around and Dustin, who sort of preaches transparency and open philanthropy, did not disclose federal checks. And, he did not post on Medium. He disclosed what he was legally required to. But the amount of transparency was certainly less. Now, if you talk to Democratic fundraisers and operatives and you ask them, why are Democrats increasingly using dark money and sort of trending toward the shadows, they would say, and they do say, and I talk to people all the time, like, this is war, right? We're trying to beat Republicans. The system is designed as it is. It is in our advantage. And, that's the way the politics works. It's in our advantage to use every loophole and every, not to disclose a dollar more than is required. So Republicans are using dark money. Democrats say, they don't really say this on the record, but they say this privately, like, this is the way the game is played. And I understand where they're coming from because it's not as if conservative money is voluntarily being disclosed either.
So thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.